What's going to your first crypto conference really like? After a very early 6:15 a.m. flight to ETH Denver, I got to my Airbnb, unpacked, showered, and got ready to start the day. Before going to my first side event, I allowed myself a quick visit to the Denver Central Market to grab a bite to eat and take in the city's vibes. After that, I walked over to Social Everything, hosted by Luxo, and already started meeting some new super cool people. I met up with my coworker Ella and we headed over to a happy hour with Across. They had some of the coolest crypto-themed drinks. We had even more awesome conversations there. Since our own big event was the next morning, we called it a night early and got back to the Airbnb at around 9 for some good sleep. The next day, SheFi Summit was a blast, but also a blur. Hosting a very curated event at ETH Denver is a lot of fun, but also tons of work. A couple tech and timing issues aside, we were extremely happy with the turnout and the amazing vibes. From there, we Ubered straight to an event with one of our sponsors, Arbitrum, where we got merch, temporary tattoos, and of course, stopped in the photo booth. From there, we checked out the ETH Denver main event party, where we met up with another sponsor, World of Women. I was obsessed with the mascots and the dancers. The next morning, we had a meeting at a coffee shop, then walked over to Espresso's Composability Day. We listened to some talks and chatted with some super interesting folks. Of course, after that, we had to drop by The Loft, a fun girly experience hosted by Chipped Nails and Bear Baddies. There were tons of cool influencers getting great content and a t-shirt customization stand. We popped by 3 different late-night events that Thursday, making sure we saw everyone we wanted to see. And a performance by Lil Jon definitely was one of my highlights. Friday was my final day, and I enjoyed a solid core class with the girlies, followed by a marketers-only event, and one last late night at Tradwife Prom hosted by Boys Club. By the time I was boarding my 10:30 a.m. flight on Saturday, I was totally exhausted, but also incredibly thankful. To be able to work in an industry this exciting, fast-paced, filled with such brilliant people is such a gift, and I'm grateful to SheFi for giving me this opportunity. If you want to be ready for your next or first crypto event, be sure to sign up for Season 14. We'll give you everything you need to know to transform your life for the better.